Linus tech tip meme? I think I heard about this. Linus drops the hard R. Okay.
I mean, it's been kind of eye-opening. I've just sort of randomly here and there picked up episodes of, you know, old shows that I hadn't watched in a long time from like the early 2000s, and just the casual the casual sort of gay humor, casual use of the hard R.
Oh, really?
It's jarring. Yeah, it's jarring now. And
I thought the joke was going to be that, like, the hard R was a term they euphemistically settled on to describe, like, I like RAM or something. You know what I mean? Like, it'd be like, yeah, I used to drop the hard R like rotocall, but now I say another thing. I don't know. Wait, so by hard R, he doesn't mean the N-word, right? He means retard. Yeah, he doesn't mean the N-word. I don't know why we're saying hard R here. Because if you go back in the early 2000s, they say retard a lot. They don't say the N-word. That's not true. Is there a soft version of retard? Yeah, I don't know, like tard? That's why it's like the hard R? Because, like, think about it. Because if you say the hard R with the N-word, it means the R at the end, right? So if you say hard R with retard, where the R is at the beginning, it would imply you drop the beginning. So you would go like tard, right? That has to be, it go like soft T, hard R. Yeah, that makes sense.
Casual use of hard R.
yeah, yeah, absolutely. Like okay, it was an episode of American Dad, and it was just
Really?
like, yeah, it wasn't for shock value. It was just like used.
Whoa.
Right. Well, I mean, here's the thing, right? That was in 2003 or something, like 2002.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna deny that I dropped my fair share of hard R's back then, because we didn't even the term hard R didn't even exist.
He has no idea. He has no clue. Co-host is having a panic attack. Yeah, co-host is going like, wow, okay, all right, I'm gonna be on Twitter tomorrow. Yeah.
We didn't think about it, right? And it's funny because to me, that doesn't feel like that long ago, but to my kids,
Are you talking like N-word hard R?
what? No.
Okay. I'm pretty sure that's...
What? What? No, get your mind out of the gutter, Luke. The N-word. What do you? No. What? No. The N-word. No.
that's how people use that term.
No.
No.
That's the
So-
N-word. What are you guys talking about? Am I mistaken?
I think so.
Holy shit, this is so funny. It's the idea of Linus is like, he's so innocent. Was this not a bit? I don't think this is a bit. I just think Linus is like this. That's crazy. Linus must be the actual, like, only tech guy who doesn't say the N-word, right? Like, you go to Silicon Valley and these people are chowing down on their N-words like cornflakes for breakfast, you know, and Linus is over here, like the biggest comp guy on YouTube, not knowing.
No, the one with the like for like mental disability.
I'm pretty sure people use hard R in a very different way than you just used it.
He's backpedaling so hard right now. By American Dad, he meant like a really obscure alt-right, like, syndicated radio program in one part of Wisconsin or something. Like, it's in his head, he was thinking, yeah, man, the early 2000s, they'd say the hard R all the time. And in his head, it's all like fucking Stormfront shit.
Oh. Okay, either
Hard
way.
R means ending
I understand.
the N-word
I
with
understand.
a hard R.
I understand what you mean. No, I'm not talking about that. Okay, cool. So I'm glad that
I'm
we have
freaking
cleared that
Neo.
up.
You can see his entire career flash before his eyes. Oh my god. Luke should have not said anything and just let this float. Luke should have just let this one float. Let Linus do his 3 minutes on how he used to say the hard R like 50 times a day, but he's grown out of it, and just never say anything. Don't clarify. Yeah, let him cook.
Over here, dude. We're dodging bullets. That
Yeah.
was bad.
Okay, yes.
All right.
Thank you for that.
He's been holding his breath this entire time. He just like deep exhale, like.
Right. I forgot about the part where I said, yeah, I just like used it. Yeah, no, actually.
That's why I was pretty surprised with American Dad, and then you were like, "Yeah, me too." I was like, "Whoa!" Okay,
Yeah, no, you've
all
known
right.
me a
Yeah, you can actually when his butthole unclenched, you could actually hear the whoosh of air as the vacuum seal opened up and the air pressure of the room like equalized with his insides, you know, like a audible thwoosh. Woof.
long time.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah,
And yeah,
never been a problem.
No.
Yeah.
Anywho,
We can breathe. Everything's okay.
cool. So
right.
I hope everyone likes not having a job anymore on Monday, because apparently I'm a giant.
That's very funny. Imagine if all this happened and he got canceled anyway because he said retard a bunch when he was younger, and all like the Zoomers are like, "You said what? What?" It is kind of funny how a lot of young people don't seem to understand. And you guys, and this is one of the reasons why I'm kind of like obstinate on this. It's that if you go back 15 years, not even 15, like 10 years, retard was like the most commonly ubiquitously used word. Because, okay, there was a period of time during which people would say gay in like a casually derogatory way, and that's kind of not the case anymore. Mostly because gay people have reclaimed it, because right now, like, if you go and talk to gay people will stub their toe and be like, "That's so fucking gay. That's so fucking gay." But then, like, they'll call things straight in a derogatory way, and the whole thing is basically like like it's lost like semantic weight. Basically, people used to say faggot all the time, and now that's not as common anymore. That doesn't happen as much anymore. But like, the retard thing was like so ubiquitous; it was all over the place, and now it's just not. But the interesting thing is, we've had kind of like social discourse on homophobia, right? Like, we've had a broader step forward when it comes to like homosexuality and gender identity roles and blah blah. We haven't really done that with ableism. Like, really, we haven't. Back 15 years ago, it was still considered like pretty socially unacceptable to directly make fun of people with mental illnesses. Like, even though people said retard all the time, like, it wasn't like 15 years ago you could point at somebody who visibly had Down syndrome and go like, "Ah, Downy," and people would all laugh. Like, that was still considered a huge dick move back then. So I feel like in terms of ableism, we're not far from where we were 15 years ago. It seems like the only thing that's changed there is the language. Like, the underlying level of homophobia, I think, has gone down a lot, and therefore the use of the term faggot, like as a derogatory term, has gone down a lot. But ableism seems to be about the same, which means to me that the less use of retard is just like a language thing. Like, it's just a sensitivity thing, or like a we're now more careful with our language thing. But it's not actually like a reconciliation of some previous set of attitudes when it came to neuroatypical people. You know what I mean? Does that make any sense? Right? Does that? Yes? Okay.